Have you ever woken up and realized you had a dream? Have you ever dreamt and then halfway into the dream you realized you was dreaming? Well, guess what? I too dream. I too have dreams from time to time. That is a thing that I too do. So usually when I have dreams, they're usually not normal. They're usually a little bit odd. They're usually a little bit undescribable. So the dreams that I have are always far from normal. There's always something wrong with them. Because there's something wrong with me, to say the least. My brain don't work no good like other people's brain do to work good. It don't work at all. So I know that a lot of people are usually able to kind of control their mind, their thoughts, their daydreams. But here's a weird scenario about me. If I'm sitting in school, taking a nap, like so, and I'm dreaming, let's just say I'm imagining myself walking down the hallway all calm and normal. For some reason, I keep getting pulled back. So, like, I can't move forward. And I know you're like, oh, Nick, maybe that's saying something, like maybe you're stuck in life. No, fuck you. What I'm saying is essentially that just like, it's hard to control my dreams sometimes. I don't know why. It's like they just do what they want and I'm like stuck inside the story that my brain crafts around, and it's crazy. It's crazy. So last night I had this pretty weird dream. I really don't know what it was about. I have no idea why I had this dream. But this is it. Let's go. I'm telling you it right now. So good, make it slap your daddy. So essentially, I was playing golf with some friends, and they weren't really friends that I knew. The only person that was there that I did know was my friend Paul. We were in the middle of a field, just in the middle of nowhere, so nowhere that was recognizable to me at least. And it was nighttime, so I don't know why we were playing golf. Now the weird thing about this dream was I wasn't playing golf. Not me at all. Two other people were playing golf, people that I don't know who they were, but in the dream, it seemed that they were my friends, or at least an acquaintance of sort, and they had their caddies. And if you don't know what a caddy is, it's someone who carries around your clubs and essentially sucks your penis off, and that's essentially what a caddy is. But in this game of golf, it was a little bit different. So when you went to go swing, wind up your golf, I don't know sports, you wind up your golf and you go, and you hit the golf ball. Instead, the golf balls were the caddies. I know. So they would hit the dude, and then the caddies, one was wearing like a black dress shirt, and the other one was wearing a white dress shirt, and then they would start rolling like down a hill, and they would try to get in the thing, and I was like not questioning it at all because it was a dream. I was like, oh wow, he got really close to the hole. Good for him. Slam dunkerino. I don't know sports. So at this point, Paul's not here. Paul's not in the dream yet. It's just me and then these four dudes, the two golfers and the two caddies, which also double as balls, playing golf. And it's nighttime and we're on this field and we're just having a grand old time. And I look and I turn towards the sky as dude in the black tuxedo is rolling down the hill. And I look towards the sky and I see a torch go up. And I'm like, that's weird. Why is there a torch in the sky? And like, it's really weird. I can't comprehend it in the dream. I'm like, what is that, guys? And then they're like, I don't know. And then it keeps going up and it keeps getting closer and closer and closer. And then it starts going back down like that. And I'm like, dear Lord Jesus, it's a fur. No, but I'm like, oh my God, I believe that's a missile. King Jong-un, or whatever the fuck his name is, King Jong-un is coming from my fruity bazooty. Anyways, Kim Jong-un is coming for me. And he's trying to blow up Chicago or wherever we were. I believe we were in the Glenwood area. And so I was like, screw this. I don't even like golf. And then I turned around and I started running. I was running back. I was boogieing back to my house. So I keep looking back to see if like the missiles exploded or anything, if it's coming for me, if I'm gonna die from like a blast radius, because I've never been hit by a nuke before, so I'm not too sure. And then I noticed that the sky is not dark anymore. It's kind of red outside. It's really just straight red, and I'm like, oh my God. So I get to my house and Paul's there. He lets me into my house. Now this is the house that I grew up in Glenwood, so I don't know why Paul was in there. Maybe he was just chilling, napping, making some food. I don't know. But I get inside, Paul lets me in, and we close the door and we lock it. And I'm like, oh my God, we're safe here. The blast radius didn't hit me. We're fine. Everything's A-okay. And Paul was like, yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. He didn't say much. So I remember looking through the food that we had in the house, and I was like, okay, this is a good enough amount of food to survive off of for at least like 4 months. I was like, we're golden. There's no way that nuclear radiation lasts longer than 4 months. I mean, come on now. Come on. And now. But I go to my back door and I hear some noises outside. I hear some clanging and chinging and changing, and I'm like, what's that noise? So I look out the back door window, and my car's out there which it wasn't a car that I've ever owned in my life, but I knew it was my car in a dream because that's how dreams work. And I look, and my old neighbors were there. My old neighbors, their names were Trevor and Jessica, and they were just in my car, stealing my shit. And I was like, oh, hell no. There's more food in there. Paul, we have to go get the food. We have to get the food, Paul. We have to get the food or we're going to starve to death. We're going to starve to death. We're going to starve to death. So me and Paul, we gather our materials. We're going to stop Trevor and Jessica. We're going to stop trying Jessica. And so I have a wrench, and Paul had, I don't know what he had. I think it was a bat. I can't remember. My dreams fade away as the day goes on, and it's been like 12 hours since I woke up. So it's slowly leaving my brain. We open up the door and we boom, and we sneak outside. We go slowly. We're moving like this, but slowly. And we get to the car, and Jessica's just sitting there. She's just sitting there, and I see her grabbing my food. I see her. She has my nutty buddies. I'm like, get away from my nutty buddy. So I take my wrench and I hit her on the head. This isn't a dream. I didn't actually do this. So I hit her on the head, but like she won't die, but like I could see her skull and like there's blood flying and hitting like the windshield. And I'm like, die, Jessica, give me my nutty buddy. And then eventually she was like, ah, and she ran away. And this is the way that she ran away. This is the way that I remember it. Have you ever seen a skunk or a squirrel just outside and you go like, bleh, and they're like, oh shit, and then they scurry away? That's essentially how she ran away. So it was pretty funny. And I don't know what happened to Trevor. He was just kind of disappeared after that. So then me and Paul, we went and we got all the food and we brought it inside the house. The food, you would think that the food would be safe now, right? Wrong. It wasn't safe. So the food just started disappearing. We have no idea where it was going. We couldn't figure it out because it was just me and Paul, and I'm assuming my family was in the house because it was just like a couple like glimpses of other people, but I can't recall exactly who it was. But we just, for the life of us, could not figure out where the food was coming out. So at one point, Paul looked at me. And I remember this so vividly because it was so funny. And this is essentially what woke me up too. He said, I know where the food's going. He said, that nuke was from Kim Jong-un. And Kim Jong-un is fat. He was like, Kim Jong-un's eating all our food. I said, God damn it, Paul, you're right. You're goddamn right. And I knew he was right. It just made sense. Like, 1 + 1 = 2. Food plus food disappearing plus nuclear bomb equals Kim Jong-un stealing your food. Obviously. So it was at that point that I woke up and I was like, that dream was a little bit peculiar. It was a little bit on the odd side of things. Maybe I should tell the world. And then I did that thing that I think a lot of people do. When you're having a dream that's just like it's a priceless dream, you're like, oh, I'll never have this kind of dream again. I tried to go back to sleep to like recapture the moment, but I just couldn't fall back asleep because it was 3 in the afternoon. And then this brings me on, I guess, to the main point of the whole entire video itself. Is that if Chicago, let's say hypothetically, Chicago were to get nuked. Now I would think, yeah, that sucks. I'm dying from a nuke, right? Wrong. Well, I mean, yeah, right. But I think the worst part of dying would be like the nuclear radiation. Like dying from the radiation would just be terrible. If I'm gonna die from a nuke, I want that nuke to hit me right in the forehead. I don't want to die from the blast. I don't want to die from the radiation. I want to go out with a bang. I want that bomb, the metal bomb, to hit me in the face. So that way, everyone else who's dead is like, oh man, we all died from the same bomb. No, you died from something different. That was a bomb that was designed specifically for me. That bomb hit me. That was my bomb. It was my bomb. I died cooler. Literally going out with a bang. Apart from that, I mean, I hope I don't die from a bomb. That would kind of suck. Alright guys, that was actually it for this video. I just wanted to tell you that my weird dream last night, because sometimes when you have a weird dream and you don't want to forget about it, you just gotta tell the world. So I made a vow on Twitter the other day for you guys. I said, if my tweet gets so many retweets, I myself will assassinate Kim Jong-un. So I bought a new scarf in commemoration. This is my assassination scarf. So if you ever see your boy avenged from outside and he's standing like this and he looks like a maniac and he has 2 daggers in each hand and he's going like this, just know, Kim Jong-un, I'm coming for that fruity bazooty. So thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed my weird video. And until next time, I'm Avenged One.